China is building an orbital airport cluster in South China. The third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport is accelerating, and the world-class airport cluster in the Greater Bay Area will be basically completed in the next year. In this video, let us learn more about it. During China's Mid-Autumn Festival and National Day holidays this year, the passenger flow at Guangzhou's Baiyun Airport showed a booming trend both in and out. At the same time, the third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport is in full swing. Developed air transportation capabilities and airport economy are one of the core growth poles of the world-class Bay Area. With the continuous development of regional economic integration and urbanization in South China, world-class airport clusters led by Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport, Hong Kong International Airport, and Shenzhen Baoan International Airport are rapidly emerging. According to data provided by the Guangdong Transportation Department, it is expected that by 2035, the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macau Greater Bay Area will have 7 transport airports and 17 runways. Passenger throughput reached 420 million, cargo and mail throughput exceeded 20 million tons, and passenger and cargo support capabilities were approximately doubled compared to 2020. In the future, a world-class airport cluster that leads the world in high-quality development will be built. So what is the status of the third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport under construction? On September 27, 2023, the third phase of the Guangzhou Baiyun Airport expansion project celebrated the third anniversary of the start of construction. As the largest reconstruction and expansion project in the history of China's civil aviation airport construction, the construction of the third phase of the Baiyun Airport expansion project is of great significance to accelerating the construction of Guangzhou's international aviation hub and improving the international hub's energy level and core competitiveness. Recently, the third phase of the Baiyun Airport expansion project has ushered in important milestones, such as the capping of the first main structure of Area A of the main building and the successful completion of the upgrade of the first steel structure grid. At present, the main structure of Terminal 3 has entered the sprint stage and the project has officially entered the steel structure grid construction stage. The crisp autumn air is a good time for construction. At the site of the third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport, large-scale construction equipment is waving its cranes and construction vehicles are shuttled in and out. Viewed from the air, Terminal 3 with the architectural shape of blooming flowers in Yangcheng Corolla has revealed the prototype of the Corolla. Not only can you see the Yangcheng flower crown from the plane, but passengers can also appreciate the flowers when they walk into the terminal. In September, the Corolla columns in the central area of Terminal 3 were capped successfully, marking that the steel structure construction of the project entered a new stage of construction of the Corolla columns on the south side. According to the construction unit China Construction 3rd Engineering Bureau, the steel structure is designed with a flower as the theme, with 8 petals forming the shape of a flower, combined with a glass dome that looks like a colorful sea of flowers, like flowers blooming. The Corolla column is an important component in creating the image of blooming Yangcheng. Its bending and torsion cross-section shape and stress mode are complex, making the design extremely difficult. It needs to be both good and fast. A series of new technologies for intelligent construction have been implemented in Terminal 3. Take the plastering robot as an example. It has good flatness and no errors, and the overall efficiency can be increased 5 times. Lu Jun, project manager of Baiyun Airport Terminal 3 of China Construction 3rd Engineering Bureau, said, If the plastering volume is 100,000 square meters, we can complete the construction in 1 month using 8 pieces of equipment, while labor may take 4 or 5 months. The third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport started in September 2020 with a total investment of 53.77 billion yuan. A new Terminal 3 and comprehensive transportation center, 2 runways and 2 corridors in Terminal 2 will be built. The project is scheduled to be completed in 2025. By then, the annual passenger throughput and cargo and mail throughput capacity of Baiyun Airport is expected to reach 120 million passengers and 3.8 million tons, and the terminal passenger throughput capacity will reach 140 million passengers and the cargo and mail throughput capacity will reach 6 million tons. The scale of passenger and cargo throughput will lead the world. It is reported that Baiyun Airport Terminal 3 will introduce high-speed rail and intercity rapid rail transit to provide strong momentum for the aviation hub to collect and distribute passenger flow. In August 2023, the Baiyun Pioneer, the largest diameter shield machine of the Guangzhou Metro Group to date, successfully launched at the launch shaft of the Guangzhou-Zhuhai, Macau, high-speed rail shield tunnel in the Baiyun Airport T3 Transportation Hub Rail Transit Reserved Project. According to the relevant person in charge of Guangzhou Metro, the Baiyun Pioneer large diameter shield machine has a total length of 145 meters, an excavation diameter of 14.31 meters, a total weight of approximately 4,500 tons, a total installed power of approximately 9,000 kilowatts, and a total thrust of 20,000 tons. After departure, the shield machine will directly pass through the airport flight area. The Guangzhou Metro Group is responsible for the construction and management of the Baiyun Airport Terminal 3 Rail Transit Hub. It is planned, designed, constructed and operated in tandem with the Baiyun Airport Phase 3 expansion project. The project includes the Terminal 3 station and section projects on both sides of the Guangha High-Speed Railway, Guangzhou-Zhuhai, Macau High-Speed Railway, Fangbai Intercity and other lines. It is an important part of the third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport and the core project of the transportation hub, under the Yangcheng Corolla of Terminal 3. After the project is completed, Baiyun Airport will be connected to Guangzhou's central city in 30 minutes, to Pearl River Delta cities in 60 minutes, and to major cities in the Pan-Pearl River Delta region in 3 hours. It is of great significance for accelerating the construction of a world-class airport cluster in the Greater Bay Area, and promoting the high-quality development of a world-class city cluster in the Greater Bay Area. At present, the air transport industry is accelerating its recovery. Baiyun Airport is working hard to promote the level of Guangzhou International Air Passenger and Freight a dual hub. The construction of the third phase of the Baiyun Airport expansion project is accelerating. When completed in 2025, it will become the largest single airport in the world. After the completion of the third phase expansion project of Baiyun Airport, it will be combined with the first and second phase facilities of the airport to form a hub airport with more powerful functions. Ultimately, the planning layout of 5 runways and 2 terminal areas was realized, and the air and land were connected to form a modern comprehensive transportation system and a world-class aviation hub that supports the construction of a transportation power. In the future, the major airports in the Guangdong-Hong Kong Greater Bay Area are expected to be connected through rail transit, promoting convenient and efficient access to each other and realizing a world-class airport cluster on rails. as an important hub for China facing Oceania, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Baiyun Airport plays an important role as a bridge for China's Belt and Road Initiative (RCEP) cooperation, international trade, and foreign investment. Since 2023, the pace of recovery of Baiyun Airport's international and regional passenger transport markets has further accelerated. On January 8, Baiyun Airport welcomed the first inbound, quarantine-free flight. On February 5, the country's first outbound travel group departed from Guangzhou, and the energy of the international and regional aviation markets began to be gradually released. So far, airlines operating at Baiyun Airport have resumed or expanded more than 100 international and regional passenger routes. On August 10, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism announced the third batch of lists of countries and regions that have resumed outbound group travel, which is also major good news for the international and regional aviation markets. Baiyun Airport's continued growth in passenger flow is due to the overall rapid recovery of China's business travel consumer market this year, as well as the strong momentum generated by the economic rebound of Guangzhou, the Millennium Commercial City. On August 15, 2023, the Baiyun Airport Guangzhou South Railway Station Air Rail Transfer Service Point was officially opened at Guangzhou South Railway Station. This air rail transfer service point provides passengers from all over the world with one-stop customized Air Rail Plus travel services, bringing a new air rail transfer experience. Since 2023, Baiyun Airport has integrated the city terminal with the intercity rail hub to enhance Baiyun Airport's passenger attraction. It is of great significance to accelerating the construction of a comprehensive transportation network with Baiyun Airport as the core and creating a world-class comprehensive transportation hub with integrated road, rail, and air transportation. In the future, Baiyun Airport will anchor the goal of building a world-class hub airport, further improve the central function of the international route network, enhance global service capabilities and the breadth and depth of the road to Guangzhou radiation. A world-class airport cluster will be fully built in 2035. Over the past 10 years, China has begun to take shape in the construction of 4 world-class airport clusters in Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, Yangtze River Delta, Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area, and Chengdu, Chongqing in order to serve the National Regional Development Strategy. The total GDP of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area is equivalent to that of the New York Bay Area, but its total population and land area are much higher than those of other bay areas. Currently, there are 7 airports within a radius of 80 kilometers in the Greater Bay Area. The airport density is high and the route network covers major cities around the world. Industry insiders believe that the development of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area airport cluster has more space and potential. According to the International Air Transport Association's forecast, by 2035, the demand for air passenger and freight in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area will reach 420 million passengers and 20 million tons, with promising prospects. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time.